Guyai. I'm from Thika, born and bred. Your Excellency, People's Deputy President, welcome to Swindon. I'd like to wish you and your legal team the best of luck in the impeachment legal battle that's going through. And I'm hoping the wheels of justice will vindicate you, because I think even a class 4 dropout will probably see some faults in the legal process. Wish you the best. My question, I had to write it, but just bear with me. Your Excellency, credible democratic processes are fundamental to national stability and public trust. In recent years, concerns have been raised around electoral transparency, fairness, and integrity of the voting process. Additionally, many Kenyans, particularly in diaspora, remain concerned about whether their votes are fully counted, protected, and reflect the election outcomes, alongside broader questions on the independence of institutions such as the IEBC and potential role of external influence in the electoral processes. What concrete measures would you put in place to strengthen free, fair, and transparent elections to ensure that diaspora votes are fully safeguarded, counted, and reinforce the credibility of independence of electoral institutions in Kenya? And most importantly, how will you guarantee these processes lead to accountable leadership that delivers sustainable economic empowerment and poverty reduction for all Kenyans? Bearing in mind, you can see what's happening at the moment. There is really massive effect on this small business. Gikomba is going down, Githurai market is going down, and of course, large people very vulnerable. A Juakali person earning £500 a day, if they are really given £3,000, they will sell their vote. That is a week's wage. Really, please promise us something to hold the people, at least give hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Guyai. It is true there are concerns about conducting a free, fair, credible, verifiable election in Kenya. There has been a lot of complaints about the conduct of the general election. You remember in 2017, the Supreme Court nullified the presidential election and they were repeated. It is true there are many concerns because, like the current IEBC commissioners, were picked in a bipartisan manner by William Ruto and Raila Odinga. And to a great extent, we have seen a lot of bias in the by-elections that have been conducted, especially in Bere and Malava. But I want to give you comfort. It was possible to steal elections in the yesteryears when voting was done in polling stations and ballot boxes were transported to the constituency tallying center. And many times they were swapped on the way. Many other times they were opened on the way. And there were many challenges. But since the electoral rules were changed, that votes are counted at the polling station, it has made interfering with an election almost next to impossible. What candidates and parties have to invest in are good agents, because it's very difficult to interfere with the voting process in a polling station because agents are there, the votes are cast, the ballot box does not leave the room, and they are counted there and then, and the results are announced. And you know the Supreme Court ruled that polling station results are final. We have challenges with the electronic transmission of results from the polling station to the IBC tallying center at the national level. And that is something that we are working on. We have a petition before the High Court as we speak, asking that we follow the Constitution to the letter. The Constitution says there shall be a presidential election in every constituency. That means the presidential election is done at the constituency, the counting and the tallying should be at the constituency. That is similar to what happens in the United States, that you don't even need the chairman of IBC to tell you who has won. If the results of the president are announced in each and every constituency among the 290, the new president will be known by midnight. That matter is before court. But in the coming election, what gives me a lot of comfort, you can interfere with an election